You know. Hey everybody! So, as you can clearly see, this live is going to be all about my hair. And then, of course, you know how you guys do. We always end up going into other topics. But I wanted to come on and wish everybody, number one, a happy Memorial Day. Um, am I the only person that really felt like Memorial Day just came and I was not even in the thought process that it was a holiday weekend because we've been home so long? Everything kind of fell into the same spot. So that was like straight bummer. But I wanted to show you guys or give you guys an update of my hair. If you've been following me, you know that I have a pixie cut and I've been wearing, I did 2 times where I wore the rubber band method. Oh, she okay. The rubber band method, box braids and twists. You got it? And then I also had 2-strand twists or single-ease twists for a little bit. And I took them out yesterday and I was so shocked to see my hair. I have never it's been years since I've been able to put my hair in an actual ponytail. Even though it's a peeny weeny ponytail, it's my ponytail. But it's only going to be short lived. So I'm going to show you guys my hair length now. So this is where I'm at now in regard or in respects to my actual hair. And anybody that knows me knows that my hair is usually about a quarter of this length. So the fact that my hair has gotten here definitely can tell it is relaxer time. My sides and back have grown out. Yes, it has grown out a lot. And I am even more shocked myself because I never keep my hair this long. It's usually extensions for my hair to look this way. And honestly, guys, the only thing that I do to my hair when I had it up in the braids is I was using the super regrowth serum. I didn't even spray our leave-in conditioner because it's been out of stock and we were just getting it in. The only thing I used was the super regrowth. That's it. And honestly, I used it because my head was itchy. Not even maybe because I knew I really needed it. I used it because it was so itchy and it is so soothing on the head when I use it.
Can I say hi?
Say hi.
Hi.
Christian said hi. Say happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
All right. I got Coolie here. So yeah, that was honestly the only reason why I was using it, because it soothes the itching of my scalp. And those the rubber bands have a tendency to be a little bit tighter as time goes by. Like when you first put them in, they're not tight. But as time goes by, I feel like they got tighter. Even though my hair was growing out, it was still tension. So I would put the super regrowth on and then I push my finger in and kind of open it up because I braided around it. So it was like, wow, okay. So that was my only reason for even using the super regrowth serum. Because it was soothing in real life. I did nothing else. You know, for my sides and my back, when I put the super regrowth on my scalp, I just use that and just rub it around my sides and my back and brush this baby out. I was waiting on my sides and back to grow back because I did shave it off so that I can get my hair done and get a proper haircut, because I can't do it with a buzz cut. I'm not walking around here looking like a butch. So yeah. Someone said don't cut it. I like it. You okay?
I was gonna go ask Grandma, can I get...
Grandma's not here, baby.
Oh.
What do you need?
I was gonna ask, before Grandma was gonna leave, I was gonna ask her, can I get that squishy soccer ball so I can ask Adriana, can she get the
Okay, you were just writing it. Where's the squishy soccer ball?
It's in the back of the pool. And
No, we're not going to the back. We're not going to the pool. Find something else to play with.
yes.
Okay. Glad you have something that works for me. Yay. I love how you do hair. I love you too. You're blessed. Thank you. I started using the Super Grow Guidance Serum. It's really, really good. It's oil in it, rosemary essential oil, black seed oil. It's really good. Really, really good. I use a wig, but I was sent a wig that my granddaughter, I don't know what that means. Thank you, Christian. You got it? Okay. You guys are just going to have to hear the ball bouncing because Christian's playing ball in the background. But yeah, one thing that I can say with the rubber band method, it is no different from when you are actually doing like single-ease twists or something of that nature. Because once I removed it, and because I perspire so much in my hair on my scalp. I had huge, because they were big, I had what you call jumbo dirt lines. And it was like rocks. And I had to pull my hair apart and comb it out, that kind of thing before. I didn't even wash it. It hasn't been washed. All I did was comb it out. That's why it looks extra greasy. It has not been washed. And I had to get all of those dirt balls and dirt lines out because it was crazy. It was crazy. Apart from the free contest, is it a hair grease? Yes, it is. It is a detoxing hair grease, by the way. Yep, it is. I was looking at your site today. Which should I order for postpartum shedding? Postpartum shedding, you actually have to let it run its course. You can aid in helping it, but it has to run its course. Postpartum shedding is actually hormonal shedding. It has nothing to do with external, it's internal. And until the body gets, oh, you guys can see him back there? Until the body regulates, which is typically once the cycle returns and it has regulated again, that's when you'll notice the postpartum shedding subsides. But on an external basis, the only thing you're really doing is putting a Band-Aid on the boo-boo, so keep that in mind. Postpartum shedding is something that you can't control on the external layer. That's something that's hormonal in specific. Thank you, Jackie. Sherry, you use it like a regular hair grease. You can use it daily, you can use it weekly. Yes, Talise, come through. Can I use the Super Growth Serum and the hair balm together? Absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact that my hair is looking crazy like this, because I can actually put it in a ponytail now, I'm going to put it in a ponytail. I can actually put it in a high ponytail at that. Y'all see that? Big things are gone. The growth will be restocked this week. We just got inventory in on Saturday. It hasn't been processed yet because we're closed on the weekends. We're not closed to deliveries though. And we're closed today because it's a holiday, so shipping will resume tomorrow. And we'll be doing inventory, and production resumes tomorrow too. We are 90% of the sale orders, 420 and Mother's Day sale orders have gone out. Some of you got them as partial orders where you might have been missing like 1 or 2 items that you ordered. The reason being is we didn't want you guys to wait any longer. So instead we decided to send the majority of the order that we did have in stock, and then everything that we didn't have in stock will be going out this week because we actually just got inventory in. So all of those orders will go out. So if you guys notice that, look at on the website, like right now we're having the Christian. All right. Right now we're having a Memorial Day serum sale. For all of the serums, which is the Goddess Hair Repair Serum, the Super Regrowth Serum, and the Growth Elixir, are on sale for $20 today. It started yesterday and it ends tonight at 11:59. So all of those are on sale for $20. But if you notice on the site, a lot of items are out of stock. Reason being is we want to make sure that we take care of all of the orders that we have that we had to split. He thinks he's a star. All the orders that we have that we had to split so that we can then go back and update inventory. If you ordered items, if your entire order was out of stock, the herbal clay mask was out of stock. And that's it. So anything from the facial care line, excluding the Radiant Glow and the vitamin C, the hydration and strength leave-in spray, and also the clay mask were out of stock, which they are now in. We just received the inventory in on Saturday, so they'll be processed Monday and Tuesday for production, and then they'll start going out for those of you where your order was split or your order in its entirety was held because what you ordered was all of the items that were out of stock. So everyone's orders are going out steadily. We did have a day where apparently Shopify did not get updated. Even though we shipped a bunch of orders, it didn't send out emails telling you that they were shipped. So I had to go through and figure that problem out. So yeah, we're working through all of that stuff. That's why we limited the Memorial Day sale to just serums, because we didn't want to overwhelm the system, and we are not going to be doing the sell stuff that's not in stock kind of. No. I received my dark spot corrector bundle. Love it. Smells and feels so good. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. My future NBA player, yes. He's just that. Is the hair serum good for alopecia? Absolutely. Are you still working on the orders for Mother's Day? Didn't receive mine yet. Rose Angela, yes, possibly if your order was something that if your entire order was something that was not in stock in its entirety, it did not go out. It was put on hold. But we just got all of those items in that we were out of stock of. So those orders go before anything else. That's why the site has about 60% of everything out of stock on purpose. I'm not overwhelming us again. Not like that. The next sale will be the birthday sale, which is my birthday sale, which is June 22nd. And that'll be another crazy sale day. So you guys get prepared. Hey, be careful. Don't run the tree. Okay. Doris, you do not use reconstruction every day. That is a protein system. Band-Aid on the boo-boo. You don't wear Band-Aid every day. How often should I use the edge repair cream and serum? Every 3 days. It says that on the instructions. It's every 3 days. Angie, you don't need to send an email about your Mother's Day order. If it's missing something or it hasn't gone out, that means that it's still waiting for an item. So you don't need to send an email because you're going to get an email that says back, hey, we're a little delayed. Items just came in. Thanks for your patience. So then it's like, I'm going to save you time. You don't even have to. Trust me. We still have some that we could not process because they are full orders that were items that we didn't have. And then other parts were split. So the last set of orders went out on Friday. So we were down to about 98 orders from the entirety of the back orders. You're welcome, Christina. Christina, you're one of the people where I received in right. Yeah, okay. I just leave it there. Vitamins are not in yet. I didn't even get any information that it's shipped. My dad and sister love your products. Yeah. Always feel rough no matter how much I moisturize or trim. What do you recommend? Angel, if you use a lot of heat, they're going to always feel rough. That's number one. And depends on how far you trimmed it. Sometimes the trim isn't the problem. Sometimes it needs to be cut because it's too far gone. I don't know specifically your situation. Hey, that was by the garbage. Put that down. That was by the garbage. Where's your ball?
I put it back in there because I'm done.
Okay, so where you getting that ball for? That ball was by the trash. That's nasty. You want to go get another toy? You getting another toy?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm out here. I'll wait for you. How often use the goddess serum? As often as you like. Every day would be best, but if you relax, sporadically. Hey, my hair is super curly and fuzzy at the same time. Any recommendations of use of your products? Sabrina, my hair is super curly and fuzzy. So you're natural, it's short and frizzy. Well, Sabrina, naturally short and frizzy kind of is not really an issue. Is there another problem? Because that's not really a problem. That's just what you were gifted with. Yeah, I wouldn't say, oh, you need this, because that's naturally just what you have. Fuzzy comes with short curly hair. You frizz a lot, so that means that you're more than likely, you could be low or high porosity. I'd say, Sabrina, check your porosity first and start there. Eloise, girl, this hair is getting cut. You see how it look right now? This is how it would look if I don't cut it. I'm not used to having long hair anymore, nor do I want to. It won't last. I sweat too much. I need my hair to be nice and stiff. Vanessa Jones, our edge repair kit. I don't stylist outside of myself here in Orlando, Florida, nor do I recommend any. I haven't done any type of trainings to be recommending anyone. If I train a stylist, I will recommend them. If I don't train the stylist, I won't recommend them. That puts my neck on the line. Linda, ask your question again if I didn't see it.
Mommy, look at this.
What, baby?
We're gonna see if the this tiny skateboard can stay on to this one, but if it falls off, it has to start over.
Okay.
Ready, set.
It stayed on.
It.
You know you can sit on the skateboard and ride it?
Yes, Mom. That's what I
You go down the hill?
Yes, Mom. That's.
Okay, is it raining? Is it raining? If it I have bad dandruff. I have not had a relaxer in a year. My hair is breaking off. Can you use the hair grow while you... I'm on the live, son. Can I use the hair grow while you use the growth hair repair serum? Yes, you can. I put my hair in twists for the first time and kept it moisturized every day. But when I took them out, I had a lot of hair that came out. Now my hair texture is different. What did I do wrong? Debbie, you didn't do anything wrong. It depends on how long you had it in. That's number one. Number two, a lot of hair is going to come out because you had it up for a long time. Like when I took this out, I had a ball of hair about that big when I was done because you haven't had a chance to do your residual shedding, which is 50 to 100 hairs a day. So if you have your hair up for weeks and weeks at a time, you're going to lose a lot, but you're not really losing a lot. This is hair that should have come off over time anyway. Christian, watch your fingers, okay? Do I use clear or black edge control? I have natural red hair. I'd use the clear. If you use the black, it's gonna make the red look a little more burgundy and it will dissipate. I don't know if you answered my question or not because your video froze. How do you know if you have oily or dry hair? After you wash your hair, you can clearly tell. After you wash your hair, a day or two later, if it's oily hair, it will be heavy within 2 to 3 days. Thank you, Charlene. So let me ask this question. If you got to see the video that I put up about my procedure that I did 5 years ago, put a 1 in the chat. And I'll tell you guys the reason why I asked that question. If you didn't get to see it, no worries, it's still up. But if you did get to see it, put a 1 in the chat. Okay, cool. So a lot of people got to see it. So then my next question is, how many of you have actually done that type of procedure? If you actually done that type of procedure or a procedure in general, put a 2 in the chat. Come up here. I'm done talking now. Come up here. If you've actually done a procedure, put a 2 in the chat. All right. I only see 1, 2. Like, are you guys scared to say you have or haven't? I don't know why. 2. Okay. It's on my channel. Thank you for your product. Thank you. So what a lot of you don't know is after that encounter of me doing the procedure 5 years ago, I've actually done it 2 more times, including about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I had my 3rd bout or 3rd round of lipo. A lot of people don't know that. The only reason why you guys know is because I know a lot of you are like, well, we haven't seen you on live. And when you do see me on live, you only see me in a very short time, for a very short time. You know why? Because I have been in recovery. I just did my 3rd round of lipo. And the only reason why, it's not because oh my gosh, you just want to be this super snatched. No, I had to do it a second time. And then when I did it the second time, I got a tummy tuck. In Florida, when you get a tummy tuck, you can only take out 1 whole liter of fat. Which ain't nothing. So I was lumpy, bumpy, looking like I had like 30 love handles in the back. I was 2 different people, 1 in the front. I was flat in the front because I had a tummy tuck. And when I turned around on my back, I looked like someone else. I looked like you didn't even know that it was me. So I waited 2 years, which I shouldn't have waited 2 years. I was supposed to get that done within like 8 weeks. 8, 10 weeks, or I think 12 weeks. And then I just was like, you know what, it's good, it is cool. Hey, stop. It's cool. And then 2 years later, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it again. And that's when I went from my 3rd round to get my back sorted out because I want to look a certain way. It's not a way to lose weight because you don't lose weight. But I want to be shaped a certain way. And after having 3 cesareans and a bunch of flabby skin, baby, it had to go. So that's why you guys haven't seen me, because I had gotten the 3rd round of lipo done on just the sides and the back. I'm feeling fine. I feel great. Still achy, you know, but I drive. I do, you know, I'm okay. And then I did it to my arms too because my arms are huge. So that's why you guys will see me. I know a lot of people are like, why she got this thing on? The reason I have it on is because you have to stay compressed. I feel amazing. I don't get a butt. I already had a butt. I have a butt. I had a butt naturally. Never touched my bottom. Never touched my bottom. So no, I didn't get a BBL. All I got was lipo of the sides, my arms, and my back. That's it. Do I have to wear a compression garment? Yep, I'm wearing one right now. I'm wearing one right now. Lance, of course, you definitely need to change your eating habits because this isn't a weight loss surgery. So you still have to do your due diligence. Like when I got tummy tuck and lipo done 2 years ago, I lost 23 pounds after that doing keto because the lipo didn't have me lose weight. You don't lose weight in your face and all these areas. It's not a weight loss surgery. It's a cosmetic differential change of the body. That's all it was. That's all it was. So at this point now, you know, your eating habit, it's a lifestyle change. It's definitely a lifestyle change. Huh. Don't move, you know. Here, let me take this down so my mom can come inside. How long do I have to wear the compression garment? 6 months. Do you feel a difference immediately? I look different immediately. Absolutely. Come, sir. I want to get one. Still researching. So I know what it looks like. Adriana! Adriana! Let my daughter hold the camera. You guys will get to see firsthand. Adriana! So I know you wanted to see what it looks like. So I'm going to have my daughter hold the camera. And then I'll show you guys. I'm in my mom's restroom. Hold the camera like that for me. All right, hold on. Let me do it this way. Don't show my camera now. Don't turn it that way either. Stay right there. Close the door. All right, guys, I'll show you now. So that is what, well, let me do it this way. There we go. So you can see I'm really swollen, but like really swollen. But you can see my shape on either side. On the first hook on the compression garment. If you guys can tell, it has 4 hooks. I am not even 3 weeks post-op. So that's where I'm at right now. No butt. I always had a butt. Yep, and I'm only at about 2 weeks and 4 days. 2 weeks and 3 days. 2 weeks and 3 days. Move your finger at the top. Yep, I'm at 2 weeks and 3 days. So, sorry, my faja has a opening in the front. I don't want anybody to see. Yep, I got a long way to go though. A lot of healing to do. This garment is Equilibrium. Equilibrium International. It's Equilibrium International. What, baby? What?
I thought you coming inside.
I'm going. You want to go outside again?
Yeah.
Come on.
Can I go outside, Mommy?
Yeah, but you guys aren't outside. We're in the garage. No, you're okay. Says, did you have surgery? Yes, I did. If you guys can tell, I'm moving around just fine. So even though it's the third round, I'm achy. Don't get me wrong. Like, my sides are achy. Those are the parts that ache. They don't hurt. It aches the most. But that's really it. My arms, if you guys have been watching my lives, you know that my arms were huge. So this is my arms right now in the compression garment. Just a mild bit of lipo on the arm. And I'm a big on do what you want to do for you. Don't let anybody, oh, you don't need to. Do what you want to do for you. Okay? That's my money. This is my money. I work hard for it. This is my body. I work hard for it. So I'm going to do what I want to do. If I wanted to do 19 surgeries, it's mine. I keloid, so yes, I always end up keloiding at some point somewhere. And then my tummy tuck has a scar. Ouch, you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Yes, Sheila, I'm getting into the hourglass shape. My doctor was Colombian, but I did it right here in Orlando. I actually paid a deposit to go to Fort Lauderdale, and then I just kind of changed my mind and was like, no, I can do it at home because it was $5,200 if I did it in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, but even with the $5,200 for me to do it in Fort Lauderdale, that was just for lipo. I still would have to stay at a recovery house. Okay. Then I still have to find my way back and forth to Fort Lauderdale one time a week for the next 4 to 6 weeks, and then 2 weeks, and then it would take a lot. It would have taken a lot. So instead, I paid $6,500, did it here in Orlando, can stay at my house, and my doctor's 20 minutes away. So sometimes you have to weigh the convenience for anything else. Christian, come up here. I told you do not go over there. I said that. Someone asked a question. How long do you have to wear it? 6 months. If I had the money, I would definitely do lipo. Listen, Care Credit, whoever. Get you, if you want to get it, you get it. I just told you, get over here, Christian. You see, when kids don't listen, somebody will get in trouble. What was the third lipo better than the second? Well, yes, the third lipo was just lipo. The second was lipo with a tummy tuck. So the tummy tuck takes precedent. And then if you don't have, in Florida, they can only do a certain amount of fat after a tummy tuck. That wasn't enough for me. I have a lot of handles. I had a lot of handles. And then you have visceral fat. You have fat that you can't even touch. You have to work that fat out. So that's why I tell people this is not for weight loss. This is for the shape. You'd have to do the weight loss, and you still can't get away from doing the weight loss. I wasn't nervous. Honestly, the third round, I've done it twice. Plus, I've had 3 cesareans. So it's like I've been under the knife a couple times. Am I addicted to it? Absolutely not. Could be because after this one and the pressure that I was feeling the first 3 days, bruh, I'm done. I'm done. I go back to work June 17th. How much was it? $6,500 here in Orlando, or I could have paid $5,200 in Fort Lauderdale. So this time was a tummy tuck too? No, I only got a tummy tuck once. My front is flat. My front been flat. My front been flat for years. My sides were lumpy. My sides were like this. Boom, boom, boom. My back was boom, 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 boom. And then my front was shh. 2 different people. Which is cheaper? They're actually about the same. They're about the same. Because and they're almost the same, depending on where you go. Now in Orlando, tummy tuck and lipo would have been about $10,000. I did it in Fort Lauderdale, so it was $5,500 anyway. Am I excited to get back to work? To be quite honest, I've been off so long, I actually don't even want to go back to work. But I'm going back because I also use my clients to film my YouTube videos. So it's a kind of like a win-win. Thank you, Jodine. Listen, you guys have 10 minutes and then I'm leaving.
Okay.
Come up here, son. Is it raining out there?
Yes, Mama.
Christian, come up here. Nope, it's drizzling. Let's roll, sir. Equilibrium. Lord, what is the Equilibrium International? Hush. I love this garment though. This company's garment feels really nice. And then there's a company here that you bring the garment to, and they cinch it according to what your body needs. I'm bummed I missed the sale yesterday. Antoinette, the sale's still going on till tonight at 11:59. Terry, it should be on the site. If not, we're not out of stock. I'll update the stock for that. Yes, the sea moss is doing good. Sea moss does great for my thyroid and my vitamin D. I'm not vitamin D deficient anymore. Do you compare the cool sculpting to lipo? Cool sculpting is like I don't want to say it's like fake lipo, but lipo is lipo. You know, cool sculpting is, oh, we're going to use these lasers and burn the fat. I can tell you guys, after lipo, the aftercare is the most important. The massages are the most important, and that's where I lacked on the first two. I didn't follow through with aftercare. I just got it done and thought that all was well and I was good. I've gotten 6 massages so far. I'm on massage number 6 in less than 3 weeks. I had 3 cesareans also. That's why I want lipo too. No matter how much I work out, it's hard to get rid of those lower pooches. Yep. The more you work out, actually, with a cesarean, the more the skin will hang, unless you have good elasticity. Once the skin hangs, skin has already started to sag, it won't retract. So just lipo won't fix it. You have to tuck it. Once that pouch hangs in the front, lipo, there's no lipo that is going to help. Thank you, Francis. SP Lawson, girl, I don't want to go back to work. That's why I pushed it all the way to June. Because I was like, okay, I'm having this procedure. I want time to heal. God is absolutely amazing. Even though I'm technically still working, I'm not physically working with my hands. But I'm still working with my company. Thanks, Lakeisha. Yes, honey, I had kangaroo pouch. I hadn't seen my cuckoo in years. You are so right about that. It still hangs after C-section. Absolutely. Cynthia, I'll update the stock shortly. What did you refer to visit vitamin D? Sea moss. The sea moss. Sea moss is bomb. Make you some sea moss jelly. You can put it in your dinner when you cook, or you can put it in your smoothies when you make them. You can put it in your smoothies that you buy. You can put it in whatever you want. I do about 3 tablespoons. And when I tell you my vitamin D, I'm no longer vitamin D deficient. And that was after 2 weeks. 2 weeks, y'all. That's it. This is a natural remedy. 2 weeks. It tastes like the beach. It tastes like the ocean. Some mild ocean taste. Very mild. All right. See, you guys, like, I just had lipo, but I'm able to quickly and briskly move around. Don't get me wrong. You swell the most at night, so I ache more at night. But during the day, I'll be good. Lots of iodine. Yep, that's why it's great for the thyroid. Yep, and my arms too. Christian, fix your face. I'm gonna set you guys down for 1 second. Guys, what's going on in there? Sit down, Kristen. Sit down. I'm back. We are so until we get these orders out. These Oreos look stale. I'm going Going to my house. I'm leaving you people.
I need.
No.
Give it to me.
Give you what?
The card.
What card?
So I could get some.
Oh, sometime this week. All right, Ma. Christian, come close the garage. It's the gold sea moss. Nope, the sale is $20. Christian, tell Grandma give me the key for the black car. All these serums are $20 until 11:59 p.m. Trust me, we are nowhere near out of stock for any of the serums. Those are produced in-house now. Thank you, Lance. So my goal is that I just want it to be like this. Hold on. Once I really heal, I'll look like that. You broke it?
I didn't break it.
Yes, you did. No, I'm just playing, baby. I know you didn't break it. What happened, Ma? Don't close the garage yet, son. Wait. When we have more sea moss, we're waiting on the stock of sea moss to come in. No, baby, don't close it yet. Give me a second. You got me here getting all kind of shit over here. I'm coming, guys. Give me a second, please. Should I put this in here? 2020. Vitamin C. And then that was another reason why I had to keep my hair in so long. Because when you get lipo of the arms, your arms get tight. They're tight for a little while, and then you have to work your arms out to basically retrain your arms to. You gotta basically retrain your arms again. Give this to Grandma, and then you can close the garage for me, okay? You want me to bring your blades to Miss Rosalind? Okay. You know how to close the garage? Big boy. He's upset because I told him I was not bringing that bag of blades over here. Or Beyblades or whatever. We don't have any sea moss on the site right now. It probably won't be until later this week for the sea moss. Because it's very hard to get. It's very popular now. It is very popular now. Ridiculous kind of popular. All right, I'm gonna put you guys here. Okay, so this thing is not the best tripod, but it'll be okay. You see how I have to kind of go like this? Because I still don't have my range 100% of movement because my sides are swollen. So if I try to put my arms down too much on my sides, I'm pressing them and then they're tender. So other than that, I can still go up, down, to the side. Maybe 2-3 days after the procedure, I wasn't able to do a lot of this yet because fluid was going psh, just standing, fluid was going psh. So now it's you get your range of motion back faster than normal. Right now, I just look big. I don't know. My whole bottom half looks big, and then my head looks little because I'm missing my hair, and I don't know. Are you and your family doing? Oh, thumbs up. Where did you have your procedure done? In Lake Mary, Florida, which is not even 20 minutes from me. Something you said. I'm at the stop sign. Dr. Mercado. He calls it Colombian liposculpture. So let me drop some tea or some news on you guys, right? Let me drop some news on y'all with liposuction. American trained lipo or plastic surgeons, the shape that they train to do plastic surgery is very boxy. You ever seen somebody get liposuction or something and their body's straight? It's like straight. Okay? That's typically American trained doctors. That's how they don't give shape. They just make the body like bone straight with a little bit of curve, just a little bit of curve. Other countries like Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil, they understand the anatomy of the body and that the body has a curve. The body's not straight. So they give you the American doctors give you the white girl body. Just flat. European style, yes. Just block. You just look like a solid block. Whereas Colombian, Brazilian, Dominican, even Puerto Rican, okay? They are trained to give the body a curve. That is why I specifically was looking for. That's why I was actually going to go to Fort Lauderdale, because a lot of those doctors there are Colombian, they're Brazilian, or from Dominican Republic, and they shape you as such. Whereas the ones, there was only 2 here in Orlando, and one of them was like, "Oh, we don't have any dates till July. When I want something done, I want it done right now. I mean, I ain't got no patience." And then the other one, he was available right away, and then COVID started. And before he'd actually do the procedure, I had to take a COVID antibodies blood test. So they checked me for COVID-19 or COVID SARS is what they call it. COVID SARS antibodies. And that basically is whenever you have antibodies in the body, that means that the body's either fighting off an infection currently, or you had the infection and the antibodies are still hanging around to make sure that it's nothing left. Okay? So I didn't have any. That was the only way that the doctor would allow me to do the procedure once they had opened back up from the government order that they had to shut down all electoral surgeries. So I was his first procedure. Let me tell you guys something. I'm going to do another video talking about this in detail. But my procedure, I had to be at his office at 6 a.m. on May 8th. We started at about 8 a.m. and he did not finish my procedure until after 1. So he spent a total of about 3.5, almost 4 hours on my procedure of just lipo. Okay, I was so glad to be his first patient back, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I knew that he was antsy. I knew that he was well rested. He was ready. He was ready for mine. Like, he's like, "Man, I'm back at work." Yes. So when he did my procedure, he went all in, like all in. And I was his only procedure that entire week, because they used me as, I know it's crazy, they used me as the guinea pig. They wanted to see if they would let me get tested for the COVID SARS antibodies. And they did. I was actually one of the first people to get tested in his office, because they had just started doing the test 2 days before. But then when I went to get the test, I still had to wear a mask. They had to wear masks. No one could come into the surgery center. My mom waited in the car for 4 hours. My mother did not leave. She and my kids stayed in the car for 4 hours. My husband is not a fan of it, so he did not come. He basically took care of me when I got home. He was not coming, period. So if you have a husband that thinks like mine, your body's fine, your body's dancing, don't even give yourself the headache, honey. Get a family member. That's how mine went. So yeah. I would like to interview him on live, but I'm not a blogger. I'm not a pushy person. So I'm gonna give him a good review. His review is a mix. It's good and bad. So you guys will be able to get to see all of that when I film that video. It's good and bad, and you'll know why I said it's good and bad later on. But he is an amazing surgeon. That I will give him. He knows the body. He knows shape. And I had tons of scar tissue For those of you that know what scar tissue is, it's like trying to get a nail. You're trying to drive a nail through drywall, and then when you finally get it in, you got to move that thing around because you don't want to have to put another hole. Like that's how scar tissue is. And I had a lot of scar tissue because I had 2 procedures before that. Same thing in my arms. I had lipo on my arms once before, but that was the 5 years ago where he basically took my money and wasted it. Yeah, so that's how that went. A lot of people, I don't put people in my life, so the fact that I'm even telling you guys this is like I'm coming out of my little shell, my little hermit crab shell that I have. I don't talk about my life like that. I do not do that. But I say, I'm building my channel. You gotta share. You got to share. I'm feeling great. If you guys, okay, let me tell you how much of I feel that I'm a trooper. Okay, I got the procedure done that Friday. I stayed home Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I stayed home Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I had my first massage. I drove myself to my own massage. Tuesday, I had my post-op. Tuesday, I drove another hour to go get my garment. And I was okay. My mom stayed with me for the weekend, and then I was good. I wasn't 100% good, but I was good. He wasn't expensive. It was $6,500. In my eyes, it wasn't expensive because if you go down south, yeah, you're gonna pay $5,000, but then you have to pay for the recovery house. You have to stay down there for 2 weeks. You have to get your services done. And you got to keep going back. So then the expense of you traveling back is another expense. That's why I did it here instead. So that was another reason why my hair stayed in so long. And then because nobody was open for me to go get my hair cut, so I just held on to those little rubber band method things. But I won't be doing that anytime soon. No more rubber band method on my head. I want my hair out. I want my hair cut back. I definitely miss my haircut. So like my first 2 days of driving, I was at literally a creep because every bump hurt. So it was like, it took me about double the time to get wherever I was going. If it was a 30-minute drive, it took me about an hour. Thank you, Pamela. I feel like it was a great price, and that included my arms. So really, no, I'm lying. It didn't include my arms. Total, I paid $7,500 because I added my arms on. It was $65, and then I added my arms, so it came to $75. And that would have been the same thing if I went to Miami and did it, or Fort Lauderdale. It would have been $52, and then they would add $1,000 for my arms, so I would have been at $62. Same thing. I'm really only sharing because, guys, it's so many of you that want to get something done. But when I tell you that influence is a motherfucker, influence of other people is a motherfucker, okay? People will tell you, oh, you should get a trainer. Oh, you should. It sounds amazing. It really does. It really does. But at the same time, mentally, there's something that you're yearning. You want to look a certain way. You want to feel a certain way. Maybe you tried that avenue and it just didn't work and you need a boost. Okay? So I see that a lot of, oh, you should have just got a trainer. A lot of people that say, oh, you should have just got a trainer. You should have just got this. Or you should just start going to the gym. Okay, are you? Can you follow through? Like, you have to prepare yourself for a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you got to prepare yourself for a lot of that stuff. And I physically can tell you that with my situation, like hypothyroid, it's a never-ending battle. It's never-ending battle. It's always work. And when you're shaped funny, you're shaped funny. Losing weight is not going to change your shape. You're just going to lose the fat, but the skin's still there. Did you lose weight beforehand? No, not this time. Actually, on none of them I lost weight beforehand. Should I? Absolutely. It's going to make your procedure 10 times better. But in my case, did I? In all truthfulness, no, I did not. Now, my second time around when I got the tummy tuck and lipo, I got the tummy tuck and lipo with the mindset of, oh, I'm going to look good. I ain't got to do nothing. But I knew I was telling myself I was giving myself false hopes and telling myself dreams, not the right things. That's not the mindset you're supposed to have when you do this. When you do this, you have that mindset that you still know you have work to do. Don't think that's going to fix your problem. It's not going to fix your problem. You're just going to look like a big Oompa Loompa with a slim waist. Like a big old grape with slim waist. You know what I mean? So once I got the surgery the second time, I still wasn't happy with myself because I knew I needed to lose weight. So that's when I adopted keto, and I lost 23 pounds in 6 weeks. No exercise. Actually, I did 7-minute workout twice a week. Let me not say that. I did the app 7-minute workout twice a week, 2 times back to back. And that's all I did. And I ended up losing 23 pounds. It was like my body was waiting on me to jumpstart my metabolism so that the weight could drop off, because I have hypothyroidism. I don't have a thyroid at all. That got removed. So that line there, that means it's gone. And once I started keto and I weaned myself down off the sugar, not 100%, but about 95% off the sugar, my body went into ketosis in less than like 3-4 days. I was in ketosis that quick because my body was just waiting. It was just waiting on me to do something to aid my metabolism so that everything could melt and drop off. And then I lost the 23 pounds. Absolutely amazing. Girl, your girl was looking. Whoo, every time I look at my pictures, I'm like, whoo, your girl was looking like a check. Check, please. Okay? And then, you go back to your old eating habits. I'm guilty. You didn't stay consistent. I'm guilty. I'm a foodie too. I watch Food Network all day. That doesn't help. It influences my mind to go and eat whatever. Man, this new restaurant open. Let me go over here too. Wow, Chilean sea bass with couscous, all sauteed in duck fat. With truffles. Wow, that's me. Oh wow, Tenders just opened and they put chicken tenders on top of fries with buffalo sauce and cheese and blue cheese drizzled on it. Oh, let me try that. That's me. I'm guilty. I am guilty. Guilty, okay? Bad eating habits got me back to Oompa Loompa style with a flat front. Oompa Loompa style with a flat front, okay? My front was flat. Because when you get lipo, typically the fat cells are depleted, and then you start getting you grow the fat in other places. That's how my ass got bigger without me even trying, okay? Same thing with my thighs. Thighs got bigger. Arms got bigger. And then the rolls got bigger, but my front is flat. So you put that together. You start learning how to tuck rolls and hide stuff. You know what I mean? So it was like, nah. Let me handle this. So now I'm like Oompa Loompa with a nice shape. And then now I got to bring it down about 15 pounds, which really isn't that hard if I'm consistent. But you got to mentally prepare yourself. I got to mentally prepare myself. So, if you're not realistic, you're going to get this, don't get it. Don't waste your time. You're going to waste a lot of money. I've wasted a lot of money too. I can't fast because I need to jumpstart my metabolism that morning. It has to start. I want to go back on keto. Here's a problem with keto. It's the getting into ketosis that bothers me the most. I have headaches out this world trying to get into ketosis. My mood is horrible. That's the hardest part of me doing keto, is getting into ketosis and getting through that first 2 weeks. That first 2 weeks is tough. And you gotta have a lot of motivation. That's why the Elite Total Body Care group is like my baby. And I haven't been on it for the last 2 weeks because I've just been trying to get myself back in drive. And I have so much happening. So now that I'm like slowly getting myself back in motion, I have my energy back, that kind of thing. Now I can go back to that, and I'm waiting. Like I have my post-op appointment on tomorrow actually, and I'm gonna ask him, am I able to start going back on the treadmill, because I at least need to start doing that for 30 minutes twice a week. But I don't want to push it because the skin is thin, so you got to make sure that you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna wait for him to tell me that it's okay. And I'm not a water drinker either, so that's even more complicated. Even with this surgery, you got to drink a lot of water, and I don't drink a lot of water. I'll have a Pepsi in 5 seconds. Pepsi, please. And can you put a lot of ice in it? A hospital ice. That's me. Somebody said, did your iron levels did your iron level supposed to be high before surgery? It has to. You can't be in anemia unless you're already anemic, and then before they'll even allow you to, you have to get a clearance from your doctor. For me, my okay, here's the crazy part. I was doing the CMOS for about a week and a half before I did my new blood work to do this. I didn't even want to do the new blood work because I had done blood work for him 30 days before, and then they canceled it because of COVID. And then he was like, I need you to do new blood work. This was Wednesday. My surgery was Friday. So what I did was when I went to do the blood work, I had called him that Thursday. And I'm like, hey, I did the blood work. I just want to give you an update. My thyroid is out of whack. My vitamin D is down. I'm deficient. I was like, I know I've already talked to my doctor. I'm being treated accordingly. That was just yesterday. So when you see the levels, I don't want you to be surprised. They just changed my medication. This is what I'm telling the nurse. Friday, when I go there, they're like, oh, we got your blood work back. Everything looks amazing. I no longer was vitamin D deficient, and my thyroid level went from an 8.62 to a 2.2. I was in level in less than 7 days. And all I did was smoothie, CMOS, and 30 minutes of exercise, y'all. Like, no lie. My doctor hadn't even changed my levels until I did a week before his blood work. And when I did her blood work, my levels were 8.6. My vitamin D I was deficient. Within 7 days, I was no longer deficient, and my thyroid levels was 2.2 from 8.6. And for you to be into the right scope, it needs to be between a 2 and a 4.5. I was at 2.2 with no change in medication, no added. I didn't even take vitamin D. Now I do, but I didn't even. So I'm like, okay, the only adjustment that I made was adding the CMOS to my smoothie 5 days that week. And I exercised 2 days, 30 minutes together, Monday and Wednesday. And that was it. I didn't do nothing else. I didn't do anything else. I buy the little frozen mixed fruit packs from Publix. That was it. My 600-pound life, it gives you motivation, but it also kind of deters you too. It's like a up and down. It's an up and down. Definitely an up and down. Definitely an up and down. But yeah, guys, so you guys definitely will get the video soon, you know, of the updates of the procedures, that kind of thing. And I eat chicken, so I'll go into detail, and you know, it was a whole ordeal, but I finally got it. I feel great, you know, I'm looking great, and I still have work to do for myself, but I'm looking great. So I'm gonna go ahead and update the stocks on the serum, because I know a lot of you are asking, is there more serum? Is there more serum? And you'll be able to go on and get the serum for the $20 during our Memorial Day serum sale. And then outside of that, I hope to talk to you guys later on. I'll talk to you.